They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Back to throw Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Dobbs is throwing. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now it's Connor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Another score from around the league. Meanwhile, up in Cleveland, the Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
Here's Henderson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Henderson, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On first and 10, Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down, it's Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10, Simeon again. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And that will be incomplete as well.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They snap it to Simeon. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
They start with a give to counter. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
To throw is Dobbs. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Come on, let's go. Here we go. We're at 38.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Come on, let's go.
Connor. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Here's Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The play clock's running down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open. Opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Simeon. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up the 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Paul Posluszny from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And he's not able to come through. This is no good.